So let's go for the Raiju, and we have lethal. We're gonna be able to have. Oh, are we just gonna win? Question of the day: which set is overall better, Kamigawa or New Capenna? Let me know. Ladies and Gentlemages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man and today we've got a juicer for you. We are getting Thunderstruck with Thundering Raiju, and we're just going for some fast-paced Boros action. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of messing around. Let's go some fast-paced aggro straight to the opponent's face. We're gonna go ahead and beat the crap out of them. We got this Thundering Raiju. I guess we'll just address some of the key combos we have here. So Thundering Raiju, it does have haste, but whenever you attack, you put a 1/1 counter on something. We're gonna be able to put that on the Shatterskull Charger. I think this is one of the most underused cards in like pretty much standard right now. I mean, it is for what it does and how much it gets no usage. Like it doesn't see any gameplay from pretty much anybody, and I think that's a mistake. This card is very, very good. I'm gonna start using it more and more. Shatterskull Charger can be easily abused with things that give it 1/1 counters, such as Thundering Raiju, Sunrise Cavalier. You've got Luminarch Aspirant, obviously, and I think then you have Kumano faces Kakkazan. So if you play this on turn 2, you get a 1/1 counter on it, and it just, there's so much synergy here. You have the Shatterskull Charger with Trample. Next, I want to kind of just go over the Thunderous Orator, because this is Thunderstruck. So the Thunderous Orator makes more than just a thunder pun. That is kind of the reason why I was like, it caught my attention. But it also, you have a lot of synergy here, because Lizard Blades has Double Strike, the Adversary has Lifelink, which can come up sometimes, and then you also have Trample over here, and then the Angelfire Ignition gives everything Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, Haste. So that you can just use that, and the Orator is a cool little card. I don't really know if I would spam it or like have 4 of it, but as a 1 of or maybe like a 2 of, I think this card is really, really cool, and it just fits the theme because it's Thunderstruck. But this is the deck. We're gonna be hopefully I can't say light them on fire. We're gonna be zapping them with this Thundering Raiju. But before we get into the gameplay, make sure to leave a like. The button looks just like this, helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. A470, baby, how we doing here? I'm gonna keep this. We gotta get a little lucky on turn 2. Turn 1 is fine. Turn 1, we're gonna drop this beautiful Hopeful Initiate, but the Sundown Passes are gonna come intact. That's a little rough. It's a little rough, but I think we'll be okay. We still have a very good hand here, so it should be okay. Especially if you can get this Thundering Raiju out before the Shatterskull. I mean, it's really, really good. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to swing in here. Let's see what we're playing. Is it? Probably is it. It could be like, I mean, I see some Grixis even now here, so, you know, it could be something like that. The Furycalm Snarl is a pain. That's a pain, because we can't really play it on curve. So this is always scary, too, because I don't know what we should do. If they are playing Jawari Ruins, it's kind of rough here. I'm going to try. Let's go ahead and see if we can put out our omelet here. Let's go to the Sunrise Cavalier. Come on, no Jawari. At least play something else. If we get Jawari... I mean, that is like top tier pain. That is like top tier pain as a Magic player. If it's like it wouldn't even bug me so much if it was like another counter, just like like a creature counter. But the fact that it's Jawari and then we could have went for Lizard Blades instead, the pain is so intense. But okay, so that was nasty. But we're gonna be able to recover from this. Expressive Iteration. So this gives us like kind of like a turn to kind of set up here a little bit. We need to draw a land. This Furycalm Snarl, we're really awkward here. Oh, Strangle. So their turn is not done. I knew they were going to get a land, presumably, but the Strangle puts us in a rough spot. Okay, they are strangling us. We do get our land, though. We do get our land, so let's play the Furycalm Snarl, reveal this so that we can actually play this on curve, and then we're going to drop this Thundering Raiju. So let's drop the Thunder on him here. Bang, 4/4. Hopefully they can't get rid of this. Now, that's a kind of a tall order to ask for, especially with so many cards in their hand. But if we can get the Thundering Raiju with the Shatterskull Charger, we actually don't even have to pay the cost. Or, not pay the cost, but it doesn't have to come back to your hand, which is the cost. And an Angelfire Ignition. Okay. I think we're going to drop the Shatterskull Charger, and I am not going to kick it. We're not going to kick it because we're hoping that it's going to get a 1/1 counter either way. So let's drop the Shatterskull. If we didn't have this Lizard Blades, I would obviously try to kick it either way. Wow. Let's see if we can swing in here. We can swing. Okay, well, I'm going to try it. Let's try to put on the Shatterskull Charger. If I've got a counter on it, I don't have to return it to my hand. I'm sure they probably have a Fading Hope or something, but this is still pretty good. I mean, they still have to answer to this. Oh, wow. So, I mean, they're going to use a 2-for-1, right? Okay, so they're going to use a 2-for-1. I that still takes them down in card advantage. So I guess that's not the worst thing ever. And I'm going to drop this Lizard Blades, and I'm hoping we're going to punish them for playing their Spikefield Hazard, because now they can't really get rid of this as effectively. And the Lizard Blades with the Angelfire Ignition is really good, because, I mean, obviously you're going to have Double Strike, but Angelfire Ignition doesn't naturally let you have that. Let's just try it out. Let's just try out the Angelfire Ignition. Let's just put it on the Lizard Blades here. Let's just try. Doesn't hurt to try, you know. So that went through. Okay, let's try this out. Do I want to put the counter on the Raiju, or do I want to put it on the Lizard Blades? I think we'll put it on the Raiju, because at this point they're kind of more worried about the Lizard Blades, or is that how this works? Nah, we'll just go Lizard Blades. Screw it, whatever. Whatever. So let's see if they've got something. Soaring City. Okay, so we probably... Okay, that's okay. We can live with that. Do we go... Hold on. If we go for Kumano, we would need to draw something that way. I think we're better off just still going with the conservative approach and going for Lizard Blades, because we're kind of gambling. If we don't draw into another land, we won't be able to go for Lizard Blades and an Angelfire Ignition on the next turn. So we're gonna save the Kakkazan instead. So this is actually Jeskai. Actually, this kind of escaped me. So they're playing white in this deck. I wonder why. Big score. Ooh, so they have a Goldspan Dragon. Okay. Okay. So they are playing probably... They're playing like Hanada? I mean, some Hanada decks run this with the white in it. We have 2 Kumanos. Okay, well, I'm going to try and just go for Angelfire. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to try here. Guess we'll put it on the Lizard Blades here. So this is good. We kind of have lethal through 2 different means here. So I'm going to swing in, and we're going to put it on the counter on the Raiju, because the Kumano is going to be able to hit them. So let's go for the Raiju, and we have lethal. We're going to be able to have... Oh, are we just going to win? Is this it? Oh, we just win. We just win. That's going to be a good game. Oh, okay. Easy doos. Okay, cool. Dandicoac. I think I did my darndest there. Okay, we go first. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. We'll keep this. Let's go and slide these over. I like the Thunderous Orator. The Thunderous Orator can do some pretty cool things. We don't really have anything in our hand to actually abuse it, because the Orator with haste actually doesn't matter. The haste actually isn't even like in the text description here. But we do have some trample, we do have some double strike in the deck, so that's kind of why I've got the Orator out. So I guess we're going to see how good the Orator actually is. Let's go ahead and drop it. And it's going to come in as a 3/3 with Vigilance, which, you know, even if we don't get any of the cool, like, side abilities here, a 3/3 with Vigilance, I mean, you can do a lot worse. You can do a lot worse than that. So we got the Thundering Raiju. I want to get into some... Ooh, there we go, baby. There we go. So we're going to go right into the Kumano faces Kakkazan, right into the Etching. So here's kind of the cool thing. We want to get the Thundering Raiju out, and then we can go for Shatterskull Charger, but this is going to have Trample and Haste. Now, that doesn't really matter right now, so actually, I'm just going to play it. It actually, like I said, it doesn't really matter, because the Haste is, or the Trample, rather, is irrelevant. So we get Trample. It's not really relevant right this second, but it might be here in a little bit. It might be momentarily. So hopefully they don't have, like, a Doomscar, but they don't have it foretold yet, so if they're going to have that, they're going to have to do it now. Righteous Valkyrie. Okay. Okay. So this is Lifelink, so that's another part of the Orator that we could use, but Lifelink's not really that relevant right now. I think we're just gonna go for straight blue. Yeah, let's just go for Apparition, hot and fresh out the kitchen, get rid of this Righteous Valkyrie. This way they can no longer get life gain. So no life gain here. Down to 5. I mean, well, they can have a Mehook for 2. Mehook for 2 would be very good here. Very good. Just a Retribution. Okay, so a 4/4. And we get a Sundown Pass. And I don't think it even really matters here. We're just going to drop the Thundering Raiju, and we don't even have to do it. We know it's lethal. And Boros is so fast. Rorschach, how we doing here? Rorschach. Say it 5 times really fast. Let's go ahead and keep this pretty good hand here. I can't complain. Let's go ahead and slide this over. We have the Snarl, and we can even get the Snarl on turn 1, and it doesn't even screw us. How wonderful is that? So let's go drop in Snarl, and we'll obviously reveal our lovely planes here, so that we can face a Kumano faces Kakkazan. Get this nice and going out here. The Kumano faces Kakkazan works pretty well with the Shatterskull Charger if you're a little bit off, but I think it's still going to be worth it just to go here. So our opponent is going extra wide with the little weenie, so they're playing Snow as well. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and we can, ooh. The Lizard Blade is pretty good with double strike, but we would need a way to trample over it, and we kind of do with this Angelfire Ignition, so I think that might be kind of the move here. So let's go with the Lizard Blades over the Aspirant. There's not many times where you don't want to play Aspirant on turn 2 if you can. I think this is one of those rare situations where you can. Because barring removal, we're going to be at Angelfire Ignition and double strike. Ooh, that's pretty good. So Warlock class, they're going to go to level 2. Okay. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Okay. So they take that. They got rid of Blood on the Stone and a Malachor Rebirth. Okay. They're actually going to swing in. That's pretty surprising. Wow. Okay. That's kind of cute. I mean, that's definitely cute. So here's the cool thing. They know that this Kumano is coming out. And the etching of Kumano has haste. Whenever they deal damage, these things are going to get exiled. So they're not going to be able to play their cute little cards. Or do their cute little learn abilities or whatever, because they're getting exiled. They're not dying. So let's go for the Angelfire Ignition straight on this Lizard Blades, baby. Oof, that's pretty rough. Because this thing's going to have double strike, haste, indestructible, lifelink, trample, vigilance. Woohoo! And we're going to hit them twice here. And because it's exiled, they don't get the treasure token. Oh, the humanity. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they did not like that. There's no way they like that at all. Let's see. What do we want to do here? We're a little bit short on mana sources here. I guess we can just kind of go for an Aspirant, or we can go for Charger. Just kind of like blast through them. I think we'll go with the Aspirant. Let's just go with the Aspirant here. I think we just kind of play with fire, just kind of get it to exile. I mean, yeah, I think we can. I think we could also hit the face, though. I think we'll save it for the face. So we can't really push for lethal right this second, so let's go ahead and just do this real quick. And they're going to dual block these, and again, these things are just going to get exiled. You're not even going to get to learn. Like, the Etching of Kumano is just a savage card. Absolutely savage card. Yeah, let's go ahead and end the turn. And we're going to be able to play with fire on the face. Invoke Despair. Okay, we have to be a little bit careful here. So, we need to sacrifice a creature and then an enchantment and a planeswalker. Let's go ahead and give them the Kumano first, because the Kumano is an enchantment, so if we sacrifice something else, we'll have to sacrifice the etching as well. So let's get rid of the Kumano, and we'll be able to keep 2 creatures instead of losing another one. So that's pretty good. And now that's our turn. Let's go ahead and play with fire. We're going to want to get a land. If we can get into a land here, we just go for Angelfire Ignition, and they don't even let us have our fun. Udamaru, how we doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. I think that we'll be fine. We are on the draw, so we're starting off a little slow, but we got a Skyclave Apparition, we got some lifelink, 2 sources of lifelink with the Adversary and the Angelfire Ignition, so I'm not really fretting our ability to get blown away here. So Dreamroot Cascade, okay, I guess we'll just go ahead and set this. We'll be fancy. I'm not even going to pretend like we've got to play with fire. I guess we could probably do that if we want to commit to red, but I guess not committing to a certain color here is pretty decent early in the game. Hopeful Initiative, that is kind of unfortunate. We would like to see that a turn ago, but, you know, hey, better now, late than never, I suppose. Let's go and drop the Aspirant. Getting the Aspirant out is pretty much just priority number 1 always. See if they've got like a Fading Hope. They want to bust this treasure out. So it's looking like we're just playing like Simic Ramp. That would be kind of what the vibe I'm getting here. Galazath Prismari. So this is like Tamir Treasures. Okay, this is like interesting. Very interesting here. We can get rid of this Galazath. So ooh, okay. They're probably gonna want to hope that they had a Voltage Surge at some other point. So we go for Skyclave Apparition. Do you want to go for Skyclave Apparition? And they already have the treasure token, right? I think we'll go for the Adversary and the Initiate. The Adversary is kind of good later with 4 mana, though. Shooty. Apparition on the Prismari is like pretty good. We're gonna need some lifelink as well. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll just go for Apparition on the Prismari. It's not phenomenal, it's not like my favorite move here, but I think it's a little bit better than Adversary into Initiate. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, okay. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We get to clip our Apparition. They would get a 4/4 back. Yeah. Prosperous Innkeeper. So they're down to 1 card in their hand, though. That is absolutely pretty relevant here. Let's go and set this down. And we can go for Adversary, bump it up too, but I kind of want to go for... Initiate and a Cavalier. Because they're so low in their hand size, I think that there might be a possibility that it goes nighttime. But they also have Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I don't really want to drop the Angelfire Ignitions just yet, so let's go for Hopeful Initiate. And a Sunrise Cavalier. How you like your eggs, hon? Serving up right up at Denny's. I'm going to swing in here. I'm not going to swing with the Apparition. If they want to swing in here, they have to lose the Goblin Shaman. Sure. They're just going to take it, so 20 to 19. It is daytime. Now, yeah, they still get 2 cards, so I don't think it'll go nighttime right this second. Get rid of Negate, okay. Now they get to attack. It's kind of tempting to double block. I mean, it's not really. We can't give them a 4/4, but I just don't like taking damage. Briar Bridge Tracker. So, okay, investigate and gain some life here. Okay, I think we can handle that. So now we can go for Angelfire Ignition and a play with fire. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's put the Angelfire Ignition on the Apparition so that we can swing in. So Angelfire Ignition on the Apparition, so that we can kind of swing in with this and not really worry about getting, them the 4/4 back. And yeah, I think we do have a play with fire still. So I think what we can do, man, we can't really swing with this Initiate and train though. I don't think we can because this goes to a 2/3. Is that a good trade? I don't know. I think we're gonna do it just because if they trade here, they can't trade somewhere else theoretically. I'm going to try it. I kind of want to get rid of the Fable Mirror Breaker. So the upside of the Initiate being able to maybe take away this is kind of high. So they are going to do that. I think we kind of have to play with fire and then just trade. Because we've already committed to it, which sucks, but I think we kind of have to. It's not fun, but dang. Okay, we do get a little bit of life gain back. We get rid of the Briar Bridge Tracker. And we still have Ignitions and an Adversary in our hand. That's not too bad. This Reflection of Kiki-Jiki is going to be a problem, especially if they get something to block out with it. Ooh, and they're going to swing in here, are they? Oh, gosh. Okay, they showed me Voltage Surge, right? So if they have Voltage Surge, they're already going to be able to kill me. So I guess we at least block here. No, I get, because if they have Voltage Surge, they just have it, right? And like Apparition's gonna die no matter what, so I guess we might as well do this. They either have the removal spell or they don't, so I don't feel too bad about that. Okay. That is very bad. Okay. Well. Okay, I don't know how we're gonna win this now. Oh yeah. Up to 7, gain a bunch of life. We did get a Legion Angel. Oh my god. It has reach too. Like, it just has reach too. Oh my god. Alright, let's play the Legion. Oh my god. They're gonna be able to. No, this game's over. So they're gonna have the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki onto the Adversary, or onto the Titan of Industry. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just give them a good game. That's gonna be it. Yeah, GG's. I want none of that. Look what they're about to do it.